JD in the Duffle Bag podcast, myself, Chuckie Online. Let me tell you this now, yeah? Let me tell you this now. For a minute, I've been trying to have this conversation. I've been trying to sit down with my man or whatnot. Dropped a project 2020 now. And then instantly I was saying from before, like literally, I jumped in the whip and I was playing the project and that. And I said, you know what? Come the end of the year, when I start doing my top 10 albums and projects of the year, this has to be somewhere in the top 3. It has to be somewhere in the top 3. We're going to discuss that in a bit. Potter Payper, what go on about that?
Come on, my G, Chuck. It's a pleasure to be here, man. Thank you guys for having me. JD Online, everything, you know what's good, man.
Yeah. How are you, man?
I'm easy, bro, man. I'm in a very good place, you know. Furthermore, let me not downplay it. I'm in a very good place in life, man. 2021, we're here.
Yeah, it's nuts, bro. I keep when I think about just the climate of life right now, it's just so weird, isn't it? It's like you never, you know, like when we went into the first lockdown and that, yeah, and then it seemed like things was going to start getting back into some type of normality and that, and then there's a whole bunch of yo-yoing going on or whatever. Yeah. It's like now we've come into 2021, and I was saying to someone just recently, it's like, it feels like I've come into the year not turning a new chapter. It still feels like it's the continuation of, do you get what I'm saying?
Of course, definitely. And I feel like a lot of people definitely feel like that, 100%. Me personally though, like from my personal experience, I come like literally from a situation like where I was on a real lockdown.
100%.
Like the meaning of lockdown, where lockdown began.
Yeah.
You get me? So like coming from that and emerging into like when I came out was still lockdown, and then restrictions got made looser and whatever not over time. Wow. And like for me personally, freedom was freedom.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? But now going into 2021 and now like being personally affected by this now as well, also because like I've had friends, family and whatever not that have had corona, COVID-19,
cool.
whatever you want to say.
Yeah.
You get me? So obviously now it's like I'm taking it a lot more seriously. 100%. And I even watched something that you guys done, another piece of your content with the NHS doctor.
Right.
And that was very informative for me as well though, because I had the same sort of questions in my head where we're playing it down to ourselves and we're not taking it seriously because you're not being directly affected. So you're saying like, how can we do all these marches and we do all this and we do all that and no one's been affected? Well, hold on, mate. The knock-on effect is now
100%.
They weren't going to get affected in the street and start dropping down dead. You get me? But in time, you reap what you sow in it, and now we just made it longer for ourselves.
Yeah. It's exactly that, you know. I feel like there's a big element of just not taking it seriously and that. And in the beginning, I'll put my hands up and say, you know what, I was actually one of them because I was thinking, like, what is this really about? And then, see, like when the first lockdown happened, I was like, all right, cool, I'll just sit down. It's gonna be where it is or whatever. Things are gonna get better or whatnot. Yeah. But then it started to get to a point where it was like, because then that's when I thought that was serious. Yeah. Then when it started to get the yo-yo thing started to happen, you could do this, you couldn't do that, and then it started was like,
that's down to government. That's the government's fault, innit? They're idiots. Like at the end of the day, no legislation and nothing that they have ever done in history has ever benefited our people, our communities, you get me? So what they were saying and what people see on the news and all that, it doesn't apply to us anyway. We've only got to take care of ourselves anyway. You get me? So that's it, innit, really. For me personally, it's like if you wasn't taking it seriously, then you should now because it's going to affect us first. What they're saying are like places in ethnic minorities are the people that are the most affected, and people that in disenfranchised communities. And then they try to spin it and say, it's not the ethnic people like per se, it's them areas because them areas, exactly, it's the class. All right, cool. Then if it's the class, then we actually don't get no extra help. No. Do you know what I'm saying? So we have to give ourselves that extra help, innit?
Yeah, really. 100%.
Now in 2021, if we want this to be done with, because it's done in other places.
Yeah, exactly.
That's what everyone's been saying to me, you know. That's what everyone's screaming now as well. People have been saying that to you. You know, China, they ain't going there no more. You know, where it's like Australia, everywhere. Bro, like, it's easy to watch your right and left, you get me? Like, we need to just take care of this right now, but stay in your yard if you're not going to stay in your yard.
100.
Then make sure that you're dealing with the proper guidelines.
Do you know what I was thinking as well, is that like, and let me know your take on this. I was saying that like one of the reasons why I felt like this would drag on longer for us than it would other places is because in this country we don't have the fear factor that some of the other countries have.
100%.
Do you get what I'm saying? So it's like if their government or that country turns around and says, everyone needs to stay in their yard, and if they don't stay in their yard, this is what's going to happen. You know, in that country, that's going to happen if you don't. Here, it's like there's a positive and negative, because we exercise our rights. We exercise our rights, bro. So you know what? If they say, you know what, you can't do X, Y, and Z, someone's going to come around and jump up and say, what about my liberty?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying, brother?
It's margin. There's always a margin for them people there, no matter what. If you give someone an inch, they're going to take them out. And that's what they done from the jump. Do you know what I'm saying? Even in like fear mongering, like when they're saying that, at first they're saying, oh, like this much people are dead. Even at first, now furthermore, actually, you know what? I was actually watching the news almost every single day because, like I said, I was literally in a place where I didn't have nothing else to do. So, man, they're watching the news, and it's like, for me, there, I'm thinking like, rotted. It's the world. It's apocalypse. The world is done.
The aliens might as well come.
They're coming. I'm saying to the officers, is there army in the streets? They're saying, no, it's not like that. But like, there's queues at Tesco. You get me? And I'm saying, it's a joke thing. And I've come out and I've seen, and then I've adapted to the seriousness of it. Right. Do you know what I'm saying? Which is that it wasn't that serious. Do you know what I'm saying? Like it's serious once you got it. You get me? Then it's
That's
serious.
the unfortunate thing with us, I think sometimes, we never understand until it's us. And that's a problem sometimes. Do you get what I'm saying? Like,
they say if you don't see, you must feel. If you don't hear, you must feel. Exactly. You get me? So
if it doesn't happen to us, then we feel like sometimes it doesn't exist or it doesn't matter. Or do you understand what I'm saying?
No, even if it exists, that's the second one's the latter's the better. You get me? It doesn't matter. Like, it don't really matter. Deep down, you can deep it. You can be like, oh yeah, that's a bit mad, or oh, I got to be a bit careful. But in the next breath, you're gonna carry on doing what you're doing until you're directly affected by it, and then 100. From then, that's when you're gonna start to try and take the measures. But it will be too little, too late, man.
100%. Do you know what? Obviously, like I've mentioned it bare times. This climate here has obviously affected artists in ways and whatnot. But like, there were like a few artists that I had. When it comes to artistry, bro, I'm so on this artistry thing, and like one of the things I love the most, is live shows, innit? And like I picture live shows in my head sometimes. So now once you've dropped your thing, I'm saying, all right, boom, like the live show now, Brixton Academy, like I started like all visualizing it in my head. Like I'm like, oh right, like even in my mind, I'm starting to think like what song would my man come out to or whatever, and obviously. I apologize for my absence. Man come out like I think about that and I'm like, oh man, like it's so unfortunate that because of what's going on at the moment, you're not able to fully experience like the love that you have like fully gained from not just what you've had from before, but like the more of that. Do you understand what I'm saying? Talk on that a little bit.
For me personally, bro, I feel like even like before, like so I've been doing music for a while, and like doing music live and performing was always the highlight of it for me, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? I never used to be like the most booked artist or whatever. Like I used to have to put on my own events with my management. So we would rent venues and put it on ourselves. But like it was so much, even then it was so much more gratifying that people would come out buying tickets directly from man and whatever not. It's just a whole nother, forget the financial side of it. Obviously, we know that that's where a lot of the revenue and income comes from for artists, innit? But at the same time, it is like a soul thing. It's like rewarding for you as an artist. Do you know what I'm saying? And it gives you that, like if there's a charger, like you get me, then there's certain things that will be people's charger. And for me, the live performing side of it and the meeting people side of it was man's motivation. Like, right, okay, man, I'm touching this. They know my lyrics. Oh my, this person, that person. Oh my days, I need to be more. I need to learn more stage presence. I need to learn more this and that. And it just made me feel like I had more of a career as an artist. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I was even saying to my manager, really and truly, all people got to do right now as artists, like, you go studio. You get me? Some people got MacBook in the house, bro. That means that you're working from home. You're just there. You're useless unless you're involved in the business side of your music, or unless you're whatever, innit? Unless you're flouting the rules. You get me? But for real, man, I can't wait I've sold out a tour. I don't know whether it's going to go ahead in March. It's sold out for March, but it may get pushed back. It may not. But
at least you know that's there.
That's what it sold out in half hour, bro.
Man.
Like I was absolutely gobsmacked. You know what I'm saying? I couldn't believe it. My first proper headline tour, and so March, May we'll be going ahead with that. Hopefully, if not when it's on ice.
Right.
It's in a time capsule anyway.
Yeah,
and you know what it is as well. I even said it before. I think I said it in the next interview, man. Bro, you see, like when all of this stops, yeah, life as we know it. Listen, it rains and it rains, but after the rain, what comes, bro? The sunshine in life. In general,
rainbow in
general for people in life. This cannot continue. So there will come a time when this doesn't, and then that is when life will come to life again.
Right,
you know what I'm saying?
right,
And that's
right.
when the time that time when you come see, man. It was God's plan, because that's when it's going to be the littest ever, bro. Because people have been contained.
You know, like, I've been watching you for a long time, yeah?
Yeah.
And I said to myself recently, when I compare to like how I saw you before to how I see you now,
Yeah.
I feel like before I was seeing a young man or a kid
Yeah.
being alive.
Yeah.
Now, when I see you, especially when I was watching a documentary and stuff like that,
Yeah.
I feel like I'm seeing a man living.
Yeah.
Do you understand?
Yeah,
Do you see the difference in that?
100 million %. You don't even need to. For me, that's like literally hit the nail on the head kind of thing. It's like them times there was just an existence in myself. Like I didn't have the self-awareness, yeah, or the self-confidence or the anything really, like coming from me. Do you know what I'm saying? It was all like just conditioned, didn't it? It's just conditioned thinking like, oh, I need peace.
Yeah.
So I'm on road committing crime, bro, innit? And I'm homeless. I don't have a home, but like I'm with the man them.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying? Or I'm in OT, or I'm here and there, and I'm making it work, like no matter what. But that is not life. Do you know what I'm saying?
Right.
That is just an existence. You've got no purpose. You get me? Like you ain't got a purpose. I wanted to do music, but it wasn't sustainable financially for me at that time. But because I didn't know it. I didn't know the business. I wasn't aware of it. I didn't learn it, and I didn't take the time to learn it and understand how to monetize myself, my business, and really like, well, if you're gonna be something, if you're gonna do something, yeah, what are you doing it for? Like you have to have a clear goal, bro.
Fact.
Clear, so clear, like
Facts.
it's crystal, transparent, like, and from then, if things come in and out, they come in and out.
Yeah.
But you're on that one path, regardless
Yeah.
of what's coming in and out. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, no matter what, whether we've got to sit here today, I'm always going to do what I'm going to do in the next few months.
Yeah,
so
yeah,
was
yeah.
you.
Of course.
This just can't, like, things just come, but it's never going to sway what I'm really here to do. Do
Yeah,
you know what I'm
yeah.
saying? And whereas before, all I could think about was filling the hole that being poor left me, bro, and being like, I don't want to say abused, because it's open to interpretation, but abused by life in general. Do you know what I'm saying? Like we all are. Do you know what I'm saying?
This is an interesting one still.
Yeah.
I've always said, when I was young, I never had much,
Yeah.
but I never knew that.
Yeah.
I didn't feel like
Yeah.
we didn't have much. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And obviously it's different for a lot of people now, because obviously you've got social media and all of
Yeah,
these things.
yeah,
So you could have not a lot, but you could just be seeing people that have
Yeah.
just got hella peas and all of that
Yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
But I've heard you mention this before when you was little.
Yeah.
But like, when did you realize you was poor? Because you didn't know you was poor.
No.
When
You
did
never know you're
do
poor.
Do you remember the day that you realized? Hold on 1 second.
No, it was like, to be honest, I don't think it was an actual like a moment or a day or something like that gave me that knowledge. Yeah, I think it was more like a feeling. Do you know what I'm saying? Just like a feeling of you can't do this and you can't do that. Like a feeling of can't, innit? A hopelessness on yourself, that even like not even being financially broke might bring it. Even if you're mentally broke, however you're broke,
I hear you,
like you get me. You can't progress because like you're broken, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not just not about your pocket. It could be about your head. It could be about your heart. It could be about your morals. Could be about anything, bro. But
I
for
heard
me,
a saying one time. Sorry, I heard
Yeah,
a
go
saying
on.
one time where someone said they were talking about a certain person, and they were saying that person is so poor that all they've got is money.
yeah. And that there's so many ways of saying it, bro. Even like as simple as money can't buy you happiness, bro.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? It's like literally, that's what I thought as well. That's another thing that, like, that's what I'm saying. I'm on a journey in life, and we're all on our own journeys in life, because even when I was little, when I never knew I was poor, then alright, cool, I've had that feeling now. I feel like, bruv, like everyone's going on a school trip. I can't even get the £60 to go on a school trip. This man broke. Well, go on here. You get me? And so then little things like that, you start thinking like that, cool. Then from there, it manifests into your mindset now. Do you know what I'm saying? Now it's like, oh, I don't want to do that anyway.
Right.
You get me? Now you're cutting your nose to spite your face.
Of course.
And now it's turning you into something that...
You turned anti.
You're turning into something that, bruv, like that's what a lot of people are like, all these trolls, all these sorry for my language, all these bad man people, all these rare tear people, yeah. Anyone who's got bad malice in their heart, like, you only got that in your heart because there's something wrong with you. 100%. Do you know what I'm saying? It's not wrong with the other person. It's obviously, there's obviously 100%. Something wrong with you, fam. Do you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, when you start getting to that stage, that's another something I was speaking about with someone before. I remember you said, when I was little, the judge sent me Feltham for the summertime.
Yeah.
It made me worse when I came out. I got a thing in line.
Yeah.
Talk to me a little bit about like the difference between the person who went in the first time to the person that went in the last time. Yeah, because I'm sure that there was a difference between that.
Complete difference, bro. Right. Complete difference. You know what I'm saying? Remember, I'm from Barking. Yeah, like from Barking in Essex. It's like I wouldn't say it's a bad area. I wouldn't say it's a good area, but it's an area that obviously can make or break you. Yeah, kind of thing. So I was already on a certain path, because you wouldn't be going to jail if you wasn't already on a certain path. Yeah. But at the same time, I was still very innocent and naive. Do you know what I'm saying? If there was a criminal spectrum, then I was very low on the criminal spectrum. Do you know what I'm saying? I was just literally, like I said, in the riddance, bro. Like I didn't come from a household of money, where money or anything like that was any type of anything. And I looked at to like what I had to look up to, and I just emulated that, and I tried to be that. Do you know what I'm saying? But it didn't mean I was that. Do you know what I'm saying? It didn't mean I was a bad man. Didn't mean I was all the things that I wanted to be. Just because I wanted to, didn't mean I was that. Yeah. But then life and wanting to be like that, life will make you like 100%. That, bro. Life will force that for you. You've brung that into your life.
Manifestation in some sense.
You've brung that into your life.
Yeah.
So now, do you think bad man wakes up a bad man overnight? No. He has to have the bad man experiences. He has to go to prison 14 times. He has to lose his friends. He has to go through so many court cases. He has to go through this, go through that. Then one day, guess what? That guy that wanted to wake up, he don't want to be a bad man no more.
100%.
You don't want to be a bad man no more. And for some of them, it's too late because the judges licked them with a 30, or someone stabbed them and they're in the grave. And it's too late for that realization to even sink in. But it will sink in.
Yeah, of course.
It will sink. It might takes everyone's at their own stages. But when it sinks in, it's like, alright, cool, you don't want to be a bad man no more, because you realize it's not profitable. There's nothing in it, yeah? So now what are you left with? Some of us are lucky enough to be left with talent for music, for entertainment, for whatever, for sport, for whatever. Yeah, but other people, what stops them from saying, no, this is long, is because they ain't got nothing else to fall back on. That's it, you've made your bed. I even got old school. My mummy said you made your bed, now you gotta lie in it. Like, that was, I wrote them lyrics in Ellsby prison when that was my mindset, that this is the life that I've chose. My mum said I've made my bed, so now I've got to lie in it, and I'm in my bed, and the bed was a dirty prison bed, mate. It wasn't no big bed. It wasn't no nice, but it wasn't the bed that I sleep in now. I'll tell you that much for free.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, man, it's just all about, for me personally, yeah. Even if you feel like you're broke, yeah, then check your mindset first. Like, why are you broke? What are you talking about? Broke about what? So you ain't got money. So how you gonna get the money then? How you gonna get the money? If you just make one step today towards getting the money, if you get the job today, or you put in the application today, you do whatever you want to do today, yeah, from there you've made a step towards making the money. You're en route to the peace. Because
you know it is as well, yeah, some people get demotivated from the fact that they feel like it's far away.
Yeah, it's long.
Like whatever they want is far away. It's actually, sometimes it isn't as far as you think it is.
Yeah, you just have to break it down into mini goals, bro.
Right.
So if you've got one big goal, yeah, and it seems unachievable, then you break it down into 100 mini goals. Yeah, like even waking up in the morning, set that. I woke up this morning, thank God. That's one of my goals.
Give thanks,
yeah,
bro.
brush my teeth,
that's mad.
next go. And then
Yeah.
little things, you say, what have I done to have a phone call with this guy, sort out this, inquire about that. Now I've scratched 6 things off my list and I'm achieving, bro.
Right.
I'm setting that for myself, like I'm building that up in myself, do you get it? So, yeah, man.
Do you know how much times, brother? Do you know how much times, yeah? I've left I've had bare things going on in my life or whatever, yeah? I've left my yard and I've just like gone to the shop.
Yeah.
And then I've deeped, yeah? Right, like, I've left my house and I've walked to the shop.
Yeah.
Brother, do you know how much people can't leave their house and
yeah.
go to the shop?
Yeah, yeah,
when
yeah.
Like, or use their legs
Yeah.
to just go to the
Yeah.
shop.
Well,
and I
some
know that
people
it's
are,
like
I think,
difficult to find
agoraphobic or something, they
appreciation
don't
and
come
stuff.
out.
Huh?
Some people got agoraphobia, like they can't even
come
step out the door.
Right.
You get it? Like, you have to be thankful and grateful, and plus you have to put respect on yourself, Chucks.
Facts.
Bare people are hard on themselves. We are our own worst enemies and critics, because you're gonna look at the next man and say, oh, he's got this, or he looks like that, or he done this, and I ain't. Brother, that time you're worrying about what you ain't done, what he's done and you ain't done, he's done something else now as well. Because he's in the business of doing things, and you're in the business of watching people do things. So
Million.
So you need to from there, you need to just but I don't know, you're not gonna. That's what I'm saying as well. It's easy for me to say, oh, you need to, which is a problem in my life as well. I'm out here just advising the world because things are going all right for me.
Yeah,
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, of course.
Like, let me humble
But it's
myself.
an example,
and say,
though. It's an example where it's like, you know, if anyone would have seen like how you was and where you was living and how you was living or whatever,
defo.
I think it's like you can't. Everyone gets to the point at whatever stage in their life that they might start saying, you know what, I'm gonna try and do this or fix up or whatever it may be.
Yeah.
But it's like sometimes for me, bro, I just think it's important when you hear people that I look at as certified talking a certain way.
Yeah.
Because when I was younger, the people that I heard that I thought were certified that were talking a certain way, I've had to unlearn some of the things that they were telling me, bro, because they weren't talking like this.
Yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like where I was coming from, bro, some of these man was not talking like this.
Yeah.
So naturally you would think, you know what, if I want to get peas or I want to do this or whatnot, I have to do what these men are doing.
Yeah, of course. Because you know what? I think like that's generational as well, though, bro. I think like in our generation, I think it was more acceptable. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there was less of a spotlight on it, and there was less of a awareness on it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like think about it now. For like what they say is if a youth from my area, when I was hustling, yeah, then I'm out there hustling whatever, then obviously there's youths in my area, they come to man, they're like, yo man, they're aspiring to be like man, they want peas, whatever, oh yeah, what should we do for money? Yeah. When I was in that business, bro, yeah, and when I didn't have that social awareness, when I didn't have nothing I would even say I didn't have nothing about me, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Literally, like I didn't have no sense in my head. Yeah. I would obviously say, monkey see, monkey do. I know how to get money. If you want to get money how I'm getting money, come. Do you know what I'm saying? You see in the eyes of society, bro, they'll say that man groomed that guy, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's bad. Like I don't want nothing to do with that, bro. I don't want to be associated with that. Are you mad? They'll say that you groomed that guy and you made him go and sell drugs and you made him go and do this and that, and bro, they'll portray you in a way that is demonizing, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that's devil's work, bro. I'm not on all that. Do you know what I'm saying?
That's an interesting one.
But at the time, I could never have deeped it like that. I never told you like that. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so it's like it's easy for us to say, no one was saying them things. It's just because, bro, when you was looking for that advice when you was younger, yeah, you weren't going to someone who'd been through what I'd been through and come through at the other end. You was going to someone who was still in it.
Right.
Do you know what I mean, though?
And hindsight is 2020 now.
So they couldn't have told you do something else.
Yeah, hindsight is 2020 now, and like obviously you look back at certain things and you think, okay, yeah, but this was the mud that I was in, and this is what everyone was doing, and that was what was around me. I didn't know any different. So that's just like, as you said, it's like monkey see, monkey do, innit?
Exactly that.
But also though, what it does do is when you start looking at things from a hindsight point of view, you start looking at streets and the way that like these morals and ethics and stuff like that are in place when it comes to certain things. It does as an older make you question certain things a bit more. Like really, it feels like when you're in it, it feels like you're holding the most moral high ground
Yeah,
ever
yeah,
in
exactly.
life.
Yeah,
And then when you start looking at it
Yeah.
and you start seeing the way that other people are moving and whatnot, then you can start questioning more things like,
Hold on
what
a
was that?
minute.
What was that? Do you get me?
Yeah, 100%. What was that all about?
You said flipping, what was the bar? Well, I'm banged up, not touring. I don't know why I find this life so alluring. My granddad was an alky, nothing couldn't cure him. But like, but the thing is, even see like with that, and the reason why that stood out to me is because as a young buck, even when you see the effects that something is having on someone, it's when you're in it, it's still difficult to find yourself away from it. Do you get what I'm saying?
Yeah. There is no away from it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like until you're away in your own head, if that's your world, that you create a world for yourself, bro. Even now, I've created a world for myself. Come out, I'm in a secure bubble that I'm in my own head. Of I've got a music career, I've got things to lose, I've got family, I put all these things around me, to just stop any type of mistakes, any badness coming my way, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like there's 10 good things before a bad thing. Do you know what I'm saying? But and I never used to recognize 9 of them good things as good things. They was just things that was just there. My family's my family. You get me? I can rap. So what? Bear man rapping the block. Bear man rapping prison. Do you know what I'm saying? Bear man rap on the roads. You see how it is? 1,000,001 rappers. Do you know what I'm saying? So they were just things that I didn't value. So then once I learned to value them, then that's when it was like, okay, now I know I count my blessings. Now everything, like I would never as well, going back to just what we were saying before as well, just to quickly just touch on it, I can never tell, just because I don't do them things no more, I could never sit here and tell someone don't do them things, but what I could tell you though, is that everything you're doing, all the skills that you're using are transferable, and you can transfer them just over to the right a bit, and never have to worry again.
Right.
You get me? Never have to worry again. I might make it sound easier than it is, but nothing is easy.
Yeah.
So I'm just telling you, whatever you're doing is transferable. All the skills you're learning, you're a businessman or you're whatever. Facts. Man. You get me? You've got the heart of a lion if you're doing certain things. You get me? You got whatever. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's all transferable, and you don't have to, if you don't have to stay doing them things if you just be more aware of what you could actually be doing.
Yeah. Do you know what though? Do you know what I think as well? Yeah, because I hear that, and like that ties into another thing I was going to bring up with you still. But like, I do think that sometimes, and maybe again, this is all hindsight, and like this is all mentality change and like
unlearning behaviors,
unlearning certain things. But doing that though, I think can only have a positive effect on the man them that you have around you, where even though you know that their circumstances and stuff is different, like sharing that and saying to a man, you know what, like almost holding our brethren accountable.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying?
It's sink or swim. It's sink or swim at that
there's
point.
Like certain things that me, my brethren or whatever, like might have been doing, or things that might have happened or whatnot, and we would have had a certain mentality at the time. So that is where it is. But now, where we're at now, if my brethren rings me and he's telling me about, I'll ring him and say, bro, you can't, that's mad.
Yeah.
And I may not do that publicly in front of everyone,
course,
but on the phone I'm going to say to him, bro,
between me and you,
bro, like you need to think about doing this.
And
that kind of goes to like, I wanted to ask you, from your experience, like how much were people sharing elements of knowledge in jail? Because like, some of the most talented people, bro,
and smartest people, smartest
super
people,
smart,
100%.
But how much is that? Like, see, from the last time you went in anyway, because I know it would have been different from the first time, but the last time, like, how much of that is happening?
A lot, bro. But it's like, it depends if, like, your brain's like a sponge, but then it's like, my sponge don't soak up shit. Do you know what I mean? So like, 100 man bare man's got a chat, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? It's just like every way in life. Do you know what I'm saying? But if you can sift through it, you'll find some gems in it, and there are people that will put you on positive things and let you know, like, look, especially you know who it is that tells you them things, and it's real. Like, even anyone who's out here knows, bro. The people it is that tell you them things are the people who's got life. You get me? When you sit with a man who's got 30 years, 25 years, and all these type of things, and they've squandered their life. Like, they've squandered their chance. They've made that ultimate mistake. Do you know what I'm saying? And they're paying for it now with their liberty, yeah, for an unspeakable amount of time. So them people they're the people that you'll get the realness from. They'll tell you, listen, you man, it's not worth it. Trust me. Just come out and focus on your music. It's about me personally. They say to me, come out and focus on your music. Put your head in the right place. Yo, take this book. Read this book. Yo, take this. Yo, I'm gonna sign you up to this class and this course. Come learn. Come, I'm the mentor in this class. Come, and of course, there's a lot of that going on. Preaching to the choir. There's no point preaching to the choir. A lot of man ain't baked yet.
Yeah, that's true. It's almost like, you know, when someone says, "Oh yeah, like read this book." Yeah, this book might have the realness in it, but I'm not ready right now. Yeah, there's been a couple times, but like it's mad. I've like started reading a couple books. I got a little flipping book collection and that. Man's not even. I'm not even a book man, but but there's certain things I've just there's certain things that have just taken me or whatever. But like there were times like my brethren might say to me, "Oh, you know what? Read this one. This one's got whatever." But I'm just not. I might have started it, but I'm just not there. And I've just left it. Bro. But you know what? Maybe a year, 2, 3, maybe even 4 years later, I've come. Right, let me just read that. Yeah,
because you're at a different space in your life. You're ready for that knowledge, 100%. I'm the same, bro, innit? But me, I obviously from my music, everyone knows it's no thing in it. Yeah, so I've been going in and out of jail for years since I was little. Yeah, so I got forced to read. Yeah, you know what I mean though. When everyone when all the man them, like all the cool kids was in school and everyone was just in science but not really reading the science book, or in English and not really doing it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like I was actually bored out of my mind, locked in a room reading it. Do you know what I'm saying? Like with no choice but to soak up that knowledge and self-educating myself in it. Do you know what I'm saying? Over years and years and years and years and years, to the point now where like I could have a conversation with someone who's been mainstream educated and got all these distinctions and whatever not, and I wouldn't be out of place with them. Do you know what I'm saying? And that's literally from reading as well, you know.
Is it? Yeah,
I would say I spent my vocab for like to learning how to spell. Yeah. Do you know what I'm saying? Reading, writing, spelling.
Hey, my spelling's still not lit. It's all right, but I'll tell you the vocab's all right still.
No, my vocab's dead. No, my spelling's dead as well still.
What, vivacious. I learned that word the other day. You know about vivacious? Yeah, Google that one. Yeah, I heard that one the other day. But yeah, no, when it comes to like the vocab and that, I'm all right with that. Now. Spelling's like,
no, we're on
I'm a man, basically. You know what? I'll be texting and shit, yeah, and then flipping. I just, you know, like you spell a word, yeah, and then you think, right, like, is that right?
Yeah,
bro?
Yeah.
Like, and it could
but
just
the
be the most.
Check don't change it.
Yeah, exactly.
You ever done that? The spell check don't change it. So I'm thinking like, is this guy dumb and am I dumb?
Right.
Are we both dumb?
Yeah, exactly.
Because that don't look right to me.
Or a couple times, yeah, where like I've done a mistake, right, and then it's not giving me the correct thing. So I've had to Google what the correct thing is, and it's just one letter. And I'm like, what? You couldn't work that out? Just one letter, bro. Like your whole phone.
You want to change. When I write something that I really want to write, you want to change it to something else.
Yeah.
Something weird as well that just makes me look like the biggest weirdo.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
when you're writing to someone important and then it just says, yeah, mate, I'll be there at fried chicken.
Yeah, I hear that, exactly. Like, or you might even be fuming now and you go to say a word and it puts duck.
Yeah, that.
But
it always does duck. It always does duck.
Oh my God. And then now the venom
the
in the message now is all different because it's got duck.
It's gone.
You know what I'm saying?
You're an idiot. The person already just thinks, he's an idiot. Man. I said duck, you know. You can't take this guy seriously.
All right, just to interrupt this very quickly, yeah, I just want to tell you about my guy Semtex. Semtex is one of the most certified figures within the hip hop community, yeah, and he's got a new podcast out. If you don't know, Semtex is a DJ, he's a producer, and he's a very cold interviewer. He's done some of the coldest interviews in the world, like with Jay-Z, Kanye West, and Eminem. He's got a new podcast called Hip Hop Raised Me, and it's about music and culture. He sits down with Chuckie from Public Enemy, French Montana, and Busta Rhymes. Subscribe to Hip Hop Raised Me on all the podcast platforms, including Castbox, Spotify, Apple Music, and all of them. There's loads of them. Also, Semtex, right? Unblock me, please, by the way. Because, like, I know obviously you've blocked everyone on Twitter, and I got a t-shirt saying Semtex blocked me, but I don't want to wear that now, so just forget it. Let's continue. Training day 3 anyway, yeah. For me, I said top 3.
Thank you very much.
I did a whole 10. I can't remember the whole 10 right now, but I had Pastor Luke, send him to Coventry at 5. I had Worst Gen from Shay Lingo. I had Crabs 3, you 2, Big Conspiracy 1. Yeah. Your thing has not left the whip, bro. Like any different type of mood that I'm in or whatever, it has not left the whip.
Thank you.
I watched the documentary, and you was talking about like coming out of jail and going straight into the booth and not coming out of the booth. Like, why was it? Why? Because you mentioned that so much times. Like, why was that so important to you at that time? Like, coming out and saying, I'm not leaving. If it's a 36-hour day, or it's like, why?
Bro, I didn't want to lose momentum in life, even now. And it's hard to do that as well with COVID-19 as well, because that's momentum killer numero uno. You could have a job tomorrow and then you ain't got it now. Do you know what I'm saying? Because of Corona. So coming out, I said to myself, bro, like, I'm not wasting what else have I got to do though? What have I got to do? I've been chilling. I've been sitting down in a room for 3.5 years. I've been going to gym, I here, there, whatever, everyone gets social, safe. But I've been sitting down in the room for 3.5 years. So I don't want to come out and sit in another room. I don't care if it's a room in my house, or if it's lavish, or if it's here, or if it's... I need to be being constantly productive, like 24/7, because I've wasted so much time. I've got catching up to do. All that 2020 Vision, the EP, and Training Day 3, that was just like literally catching up. Everyone's saying, like, of the year. I come out in June. So I only had half the year to contend with in the first place. And I've done 2 projects. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, and I done 2 projects and plus recorded a lot of more material that was gonna come out now. Do you get it? So, and it's been like that. It's not gonna stop, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Even with man being here today, and whatever I have to do tomorrow, and when I go back in studio later, I'm going there at 6. Do you know what I'm saying?
Would you say that there's obviously like a big change in or a shift in your priorities now?
100%. In everything, innit? In everything, in my priorities, in my mindset, in my heart, in my just everything, bro. In my morale, just everything, man. In my work rate, in my self-belief about who I am and what I'm here for. Do you know what I'm saying? And what I can be, bro. What I've set out to be, and what I never thought I could be.
Of course,
and that's why it's always
when you've come out, and you've done that, you've done these projects and that, and obviously it's been received the way that it has. That obviously gives the extra boost, because it's like you can see it. You can see it now,
live in my eyes. For me, it's like, look, for man to come out and it to go well the first time and it to be well received, I'm beating the odds.
Right.
In my own, whether that's how other people perceive it or how anyone perceives it, I see it for myself. I tell myself I'm beating the odds every single day, bro. I got a bar in Slumdog Millionaire. I never had nothing, so how can I settle for less? So it's like, I can't settle, but like, it doesn't matter. Like, every single day I'm beating the odds, bro, no matter what. Do you know what I'm saying? No, they can't pop man down any more than I was already popped. And I can't make it anymore, and I can't make myself any more than I've already made myself. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm just excited for everyone to see me work and to see the fruits of my work. Because it's all right, man, saying, I'm working, I'm in the studio all that time, but I want everyone to share in that with me as well, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So when I drop my new tape, obviously everyone's gonna have that. When we go back to performing live, we're gonna have that. And that's even why I had to do that pop-up shop thing as well, man, with Training Day 3.
Talk about that. Some people might not know what
basically, I've done a pop-up shop tour going around the country, just meeting fans and selling hard copies and merchandise. But obviously, because of COVID, we couldn't actually put it on properly, innit? So it was all just like through word of mouth, and we didn't have like a tour manager or security or nothing like that. Just me, my manager, a couple of my friends, just got in the whips.
Honourable shout out to Bills.
Yeah, come on, shout out to Bills and my team Groundworks. We went city to city, and like I said, man, it was interacting with everyone, selling things, and it was just like, even though I can't tour and perform, I'll tour and still meet you. Do you know what I'm saying? And still, you get me. And it was. I got as much out of it as probably like my fans did. Do you know what I'm saying? So, like, it kept me going, bro. Because like the day that Training Day 3 came out, my nan passed away. Do you know what I'm saying? As everyone knows, you get me. Come on, rest in peace, Nanny.
Talk a little bit about that, because I know that like anyone that follows you knows that, like, you know, Nanny Lucy is like the rock.
Yeah.
biggest rock in your life,
Yeah. That's
You
the
get what I'm
patriarch
saying?
of my family. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, that's the patriarch of my family. So it hit man 10 times. It hit man so hard, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? But it was like, out of all the days in the world that there could have been, remember, I just spent 3 years and 4 months. So if you add that up in days, over 1,000 days, yeah, wasted countless days, meaningless days that meant nothing to me or anyone. Do you know what I'm saying? Because I was locked up. But on a day that meant the world to me, bro, you get me? On a day that meant the world to man, such a tragic thing happened to man. And it's like, I know that in one sense a tragic thing happened to man, but in another sense, I'd basically reached my destination. Do you get it? For that chapter, if we're reading a book, then chapter 3, training day 3, chapter 3 was over. You get me? And it was time to turn the page. Part of that was that my nan kind of like a lot of my friends were saying to me, like, look, because my nan, like I said, is the rock of my family, so she look after my whole family. Do you know what I'm saying? From historically, from since I was born, yeah. So no one else has been in a financial position, in a mental position, in an emotional position to take that role from her, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? In all this time, no one was ready until on the 18th of September, when I came full circle. Do you know what I'm saying? Then I became the one that was ready to provide for my family and to look after my family.
How did that
and
feel?
can give. You know, it didn't hit me until after. Do you know what I'm saying? But it felt. I don't want to sound like Spider-Man, but with great power comes great responsibility, kind of thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, yo, all right, cool. I'm ready for this. Let's get it. This gives me more purpose. I had purpose. This gives me more purpose than ever. Do you know what I'm saying? But at the same time, the unknown is very daunting, and obviously, like I got 3 sisters. I got a mom. I got uncle. I got a lot of people who relied on my nan. Not relied on me. Do you know what I'm saying? I was away. They relied on my nan. So if I'm gonna step in and try and fill her shoes, then obviously them people there, I'm responsible for them as well, innit? Do
And
you
you
know
know
what I'm
what?
saying?
You're ready for it now.
Yeah.
You're
Whereas
ready for it
before
now.
they couldn't rely. Even if I would even have said before, you know, like on a bravado thing, yeah, I'm ready for it. Do you know what I'm saying? You would always say that I'm ready to step up and be there for my family, but I wasn't, because how I would have stepped up is in the wrong ways. Do you know what I'm saying? And then that would have led to me going away, and then I would have been no good to no one once again. Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm grateful to God, and I'm grateful to even this industry, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? That I've got this lane, I've got this avenue to provide for my family and my people, bro.
Do you know? See, again, I think it's probably depends on how some people would look at it. Yeah, but when I see it like that, I think there's something. It's tragic, yeah, but there's something proper beautiful in that at the same time.
100.
Purely because, you know what? Yeah, see, for the rest of your life, you'll always remember not only all of the things that you learned from being around a woman like that, yeah, but also just like that thing of that moment of such a high, something like that had happened, but that was still another thing that was special to you, though.
Yeah.
Regardless of whether you was not going to see her or not anymore, there was an event that was like something that involved somebody that was super special to you, which happened on a day that was special to you as well.
Yeah.
And when you look at the silver lining in
100%, 100%. No, definitely, it's poetic, bro. It's kind of poetic. It's ironic, and yeah, man, I'm grateful for it. You know, like obviously, I would love for my nan to be here forever, but no one lives forever, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? No. So like, I'm grateful that she didn't pass when I was rotting in a cell, bro. Right. Do you know what I'm saying? Right. I'm grateful that she didn't pass when I didn't have no financial stability or no mental capacity or no goodness to give no one. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm glad that I got that all out of my system, and then now I'm ready to obviously honor her memory in it properly, rather than just be some whatless suit, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Literally, fam. So yeah, man, rest up my nanny, God bless her soul.
Yeah, man, honourable shout out to Nanny.
Come on.
Listen, right, I got something funny I wanted to bring up a little bit still, yeah?
Yeah.
You talk about financial stability and stuff like that, right?
Yeah.
Obviously, you coming where you come from and whatnot. like spare cash more time he was dealing with.
Yeah.
What was it like using a debit card?
Bro, I go through this all the time. I'm still gassed
Is
now,
it,
bro.
yeah?
I'm still gassed now, bro. You don't
Like you
understand.
got it on one card,
bro.
You know, like to most
I changed
normal
my-
people, yeah, you're like, oh, it was normal. No,
Nah, bro.
When you come from that life and that, yeah, you start now having money in a bank
I
account
still feel
with one card.
I feel broke, Chucks. You
Yeah.
get me? Like I'll be like,
Because you're used to having something in the left pocket.
bro, couple bills
Yeah,
at
yeah.
least, G. What are you mad for emergency? Like I got
Yeah.
a couple bills and I got like 120 in my sock for emergency,
Yeah,
bro. Do you
straight.
know what I'm saying? Like, because them times there a card wasn't even an option or a possibility. Do you know what I'm saying?
of course.
Not even just due to criminality, but just due to whatlessness.
Right.
Just due to like not having my affairs in order. Like
Right.
I don't need bank. Why do I need bank? I'm not rich.
Exactly.
Don't care. Got
Yeah,
cash in the shoebox, man. You know what's up, JD boxes.
Yeah.
You get me? You know what I filled up bare JD box,
With
thinking that
with
it's,
the bands on. and
yeah,
that, you know
come
what
on,
I'm
man.
saying?
You're trying to play the movie role, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
But obviously, look, it's tired, bro. But like I said anyway, man, I'll be like out of my brethrens or something, and then like we might be in a shop or something, and then the man in my pulling out cash, bro. Bands. Thrumming through it, and I'm just there like, yeah. All right, cool. Like I just holding on to my plastic in my pocket. Just squeezing the rectangle, just like, yeah. All right, cool. Miss, yeah, can I get one of them as well, yeah? Doop.
Yeah.
Contactless.
Contactless. Yeah?
Doop.
Contactless.
Yeah, you get your hands dirty.
Yeah,
brother.
See?
You can't get your hands clean, brother. Like, what's
See,
going
when
on?
you like the street thing feels nice when you're doing all of that and you
Yeah,
all
no,
of
it's
that,
good for the image.
Right, yeah, exactly.
But I
then
see
after
rappers,
a while, bruv,
I see rappers drawing out their rap money and doing videos, putting cash everywhere.
Brother, I'm a big
You're bringing
man.
out your rap money.
when I see 100 bags and a man counting 100 bags in that, in my head, I can't help but think like, I hear it, innit? I hear it.
Yeah. Of
still.
course.
But you know
obviously,
what, yeah?
If you're that way inclined, you're that way inclined. But at the same time, why are you that way inclined? The
Just
question
have it.
begs.
Yeah,
Do you know
of
what I'm
course.
saying? The question begs.
That's
us
an
to ask.
external thing. That is a thing about like wanting the acceptance
Yeah.
from other people, like that feelness of like look,
Yeah.
like you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah. And they say, oh, it's motivational purpose. Man's doing
Nah.
this for motivational
Show me the number
purpose.
then. Just show me the number then. If
Yeah.
you're gonna, for me,
Tell me
if
how to
you're
get
gonna-
it then.
Right.
If it's motivational purpose.
Right.
Like, show me how to get it. Like,
Yeah,
give me
yeah.
a way. Give me a, like, do you know what I mean? Don't just tell me, oh, yeah, like Forex trading and that, and just
Yeah.
sting me for my 350, bruv. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, tell man how it's gonna really go, and like, yeah, show and prove, bro. Well, like, don't just show me the money and say, look, this is all the money I've made. Because, like I said, I'm only saying it deep down. I don't care if street man are doing it, because God bless you, show off what you got in it.
yeah,
But
yeah.
like, you need to spend it quick because they're gonna take it. Feds are gonna
Right.
take it. But for for rappers and that. Like, yeah, man, just leave your money in the bank or invest it somewhere better, man. Do you know what I mean? Don't pull it out and just show it in the
Yeah,
videos.
it's kind of. I thought we was a bit past this.
Yeah,
still,
it's
but I
tired.
realized that maybe
It's
we're not
Americans
really.
that do it, man. They come with all
Yeah.
their bills, man. Yeah, I got those bills. Just doing all bare madness, and then the
Yeah.
English youths, they want to just copy it.
It's time consuming though. All of that, like counting that is time consuming.
Yeah.
That must be so.
Not to
annoying.
mention
Do you know, that must be
unhygienic.
so annoying for the jewelry don as well.
Yeah.
You've come now, and then
Ah.
he's trying to give you the chain or the thing or whatnot, and now he's got to spend an hour and a half with you.
Shout out my jeweler, bare ice though, because I do that to him as well, man.
Do
He's
you?
pissed. Yeah, I pay him in cash, bro.
He
man.
must get. Do you know what? Nah, because obviously the peas is the peas.
Yeah,
innit?
yeah.
But you know,
yeah,
it's
yeah,
an inconvenience.
No, but
when
he
you
hits
could
man
go
up
in
like,
there.
oh yeah, four of them was like, one of them was like 20 shoot. You know, it's like
Yeah.
5 scores in it. You get me?
Okay.
That's the roadman rappage.
Of
You
course,
get me?
yeah,
Like
yeah,
4 and then the one around.
Yeah,
you know
yeah,
what's
yeah,
going
yeah.
on? You know what I'm saying? So then these
do that with
times
scores and
now,
that as well.
the guy would say to man, yo, like, yeah, I can't lie, man. It was like 140 short, and I'm like, but how's it 140 short, bro? It's like, yeah, no, not all in one. There weren't like 140 missing, just like throughout. There was 20 quid out of that one, 20 quid out of that one. You know, just trying to.
Do you know
blag
why
it,
that
like.
would annoy me?
Yeah.
As the jewelry guy, because now I feel like you spent what? Let's just say you might have spent 10 bags or 20 bags with me, and now I'm having to come to you and say, bro, you're
140.
like, yeah, and it's like now it makes me seem like,
yeah.
do you know what I'm saying?
Now you're nitpicking.
Yeah, exactly.
now
it makes me
you're nitpicking.
seem like I'm being that guy. Like,
Yeah,
oh,
but you
look,
know
it's
what
only
it is?
140.
That's the thing about business, yeah. It's like the guy on the other hand, i.e. me, knows that you can't really moan about this 140 when I've just give you 20
Right,
grand.
exactly.
So I'm gonna nick that little 140
Yeah,
back. You get me? That's the petrol and expenses. You get me? Expenses.
But what is sick though is the way that people are consuming music and that now. puts rap music in an amazing place, because for years we've had gatekeepers and places that we've needed to go, and people that meetings that have maybe needed to have on for playlists and all of these type of things. Now the youth them can just go straight to whoever it is that they like, and that has only been good for the music that you're involved in,
100%.
Contributed to changing the life of peace,
It's changing it, but changing a lot of lives, bro. You know what I mean? More than digital streaming music. That the digital age of music changed more lives than any charity. Do you know what I mean? Like, youth organisation, let's say. Do you know what I mean? Like, not let me say charity, God forbid, not disrespect the charity. I'm like that for I get length. Any youth organisation. Do you know what I'm saying? Like they've pumped enough money into rappers and into like remember, rappers represent communities, innit? A lot of us, not all of us, but a lot of us represent communities, and if not a whole community, then you represent an extended family of yourself, innit? So like, if we've got that mentality, like, if I win, we all win. Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, by me doing well, it enables me to make sure that people around me do well, and then that enables them to make sure people around them do well, and the effect is what that man in the, let's say, the label or the wherever doesn't know, or even for independent artists, what their fans don't know when they're streaming is that they are changing lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, they think these artists are ready-made stars because they're all lying, saying that they all make bare peace trapping and that. Do you know what I'm saying? Or they think that these guys are like some serial killers because they all say they do 100 drills a week. Do you know what I'm saying? But you don't understand is, like, this is entertainment, and you're really changing that person's life, innit? And if they was that, you're changing their life for the better anyway.
Facts.
Do you know what I'm saying? And even if they wasn't, then they got people around them that are like that, and let's just hope that they're being positive about the situation and using it positively. Do you know what I'm saying?
Even when you mention that, brother, I know obviously there's hella conversations about like drill music and that, and inciting violence and all of these things. And I said to someone just recently, for me, my opinion on that is, drill music, if youth violence was a tree, if youth violence was a tree, then drill music would be a leaf. At the bare maximum, it would be a branch. So if we want to talk about stopping youth violence and stuff like that, we kind of need to deal with the root a little bit.
Not the branch.
Like, it's not really there's a conversation to be had.
About
I'm not
the branch,
saying
of
that
course.
there isn't. There's definitely a conversation to be had, but having that as the main thing, as
no.
And the reason why I mention that is because, bro, I've been around for a minute, So do you know how long I've been hearing this? I've been hearing this from before grime. Literally before grime. So then what are we saying here? Nothing's changing. If nothing's changing, then we have to start looking at certain things from a different aspect. Do you know what I mean?
Come on, man.
You know what? I think
we're just like a little game to them, bro. Let me just tell you that for free.
Bro, do you know, in the next 10 years, and the next 15 years, 30 years, there's going to be another, genre that comes out, and people are going to focus in all of
the
their
same
attention
thing,
on
the same
exactly
thing.
the
It's
same
the same thing. Yeah,
Like,
of course, 100%. It's rubbish, man. Look, if anything, like I said, bruv, drill music ain't made it worse. If anything, drill music made it better, bruv, because you're actually changing people's lives within that. Like, people that would have been actually maybe going out and doing the things that they're saying. At least now they're just going in the studio and say they physically can't do it because they've rapped about it. So you want them all, you get all the kids in there saying what they've done on the tune. At least then.
And I'm not going to sit here and say that there isn't a conversation to be had.
Of course.
Because sometimes, you understand what I'm saying?
Look, at the end of the day, we all know now, bro. If me and you, if we say, all right, let's put on a tune now, we put on just, what's the bangingest drill tune? There's going to be references in it. To everything, But if you put on a Potter Payper tune, there's going to be the exact same references, just in a different way. It's not what you say, it's how you say it, bro.
Right.
Do you know what I'm saying? So it's like, them people there, it's just like they're, I don't want to say glorifying, because glorifying is the wrong word. But what's a word for like, they're magnifying.
Magnifying,
You can't take me for an idiot.
I hear that still. I like that. I like the way you did that quickly as well.
Come on, I went like this strong. Once, I revealed half the hairline.
Exactly.
Back.
But
Cool. They're magnifying the thing.
Strong.
So basically, does magnifying it Does magnifying it magnify it? Yes,
of course.
it does. Do you know what I'm saying? But it is not the reason for it. It is not the root for it. It is not the fuel that. It's not the fuel that feeds. Not the fire that. It's not what keeps it going, bro.
Do you know what I could say? Actually, this is how I could actually, in some way, did it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Let's say it just stopped.
Yeah.
Let's say it just stopped.
Yeah. Stop now.
Wait. Let's say it just. That's it. It wasn't created anymore.
Yeah.
Right. Do we believe that? Because it's be unrealistic to say that tomorrow it would stop.
Yeah.
But do we believe in 5 or maybe even 10 years time that there's not going to be youth violence?
No.
Of course there's going to be. One of the things that like we have to look at is the fact that there's a common denominator between youth violence here and youth violence all over the world, right? And when you look at youth violence in different parts of the world, they don't have drill.
Yeah.
But do you know what they have? Poverty.
Yeah.
Do you get me?
Poverty. Yeah. Of
Poverty
course.
and all of these other
No
things.
opportunities.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
Yeah,
So
of course.
look, I don't know what the solution is, and I'm not going to sit here and say that there's ever going to be a world where everyone's going to live in harmony.
Yeah.
There's always going to be issues.
Badness.
There's always going to be be badness. I feel like that's the way that things are. But we can do things to reduce it, but that's just that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But anyway,
the awareness as well though, bro, innit? That's
Right.
it. Just be aware, innit? That's it, man. Don't listen to a tune and think just because my man said that he's done this, yeah? Don't think that he has. Number one, don't believe that he has done it. Do you know what I mean? That this is entertainment, it's music, yeah? And then number two, don't think it's just that even Eminem, I used to listen to Eminem.
oh, Eminem,
Yeah.
crud.
I used to listen to Eminem growing up when I was little, yeah?
Yeah.
So but that guy used to say mad shit, bro.
Oh my God,
the maddest shit, bro. You get me, like, and I never used to do none of that. I never
You know,
used
in the
to
day,
think, oh,
you know,
I
in the
wanna
day
do
of
that.
rights, or the day of in like this community now, where everyone's exercising their rights, they wouldn't let him exist now, though.
Bro, he
I'm
will
telling
be
you.
done. But they call him the greatest of all
I
time, bro.
know,
They
exactly,
say he's the
it's
greatest
crazy.
white rapper, bro. And as a white rapper myself, obviously, like people always are throwing that one, Eminem, man.
Yeah.
You're like the UK Eminem or like. And I was like, no, I'm not, bro. No, I'm not in the slightest, fam. I ain't on with that. I ain't with all that. But yeah, man.
Either way, anyway, brother, I'm looking forward to like when you get into album mode.
Yeah,
Because
man.
I feel like there'll be. I know that there's a next gear.
Yeah, of course, man.
know
It's a
there's a
substance
next
thing
gear.
with that one there.
Yeah,
It's a substance thing.
100%. You
Like-
got stories to tell, bro.
Yeah,
You got
man.
more stories to elaborate on. I feel like on training day, you say things, you're talking on stuff and whatever, but there's things that you can more elaborate on.
Them ones that see, like all of my how I want to think of it is like until we get to album time, everything I'm doing is meal prep. You know what I'm saying? So we're doing a veg prep, we're washing the chicken, we got the lemons, we're doing the meal prep. Yeah, we're seasoning it, whatever. Then when it comes to album time, that's when I'm gonna dig deep in myself, bro, and find the substance. Like I'm gonna find something in myself that I'm not even aware of now. Even now, and we're getting close to it. Do you know what I'm saying? But it's like I'm gonna brush on things that I'm gonna brush on songs on content and subject matters and things that are difficult for me.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna challenge myself.
Yeah.
And if I'm challenging myself, because I've been always quite open and honest.
Yeah.
So if I'm challenging myself with honesty, like how honest am I gonna be? Am I really gonna give them the bare naked truth, or am I gonna dumb it down? That's the only question I'll be asking myself at album time. Do you know what I'm saying? Is like, do I put it all on the table now because they've been waiting? Do you know what I'm saying? And they've got questions.
Go with how you feel.
Yeah.
Go with how you feel.
Yeah. So but then that's what I mean. That's the type of bag that I'm gonna be in for my album.
Right.
Do you know what I mean? But for now, I've got things coming before an album anyway. Like people, I know like Training Day 3 has left people feeling like, yo, where it's that time now. We want to hear that. Do you know what I'm saying? But remember, like me, I'm still always gonna pride myself on being a street rapper. Yeah, because before the industry and before the mainstream could monetize the street rappers, they didn't care about the street rappers, innit? Do you know what I'm saying? So I'm not trying to be anything other than what I was when they didn't care about me.
Straight.
I don't want to conform, innit? I don't want to be a pop star.
Straight.
You know what? Actually, I am a pop star because our music's pop.
Right.
We're popular. We're popping. So I don't want to be a pop star in their sense. Do you know what I'm saying? I want to be my own pop star. I want to be my own self. So I don't need to follow their conventional EP, this album, project thing. I'm doing my own thing, bro. Running it up, bro. Innit? Yeah. And when the bag's right, when you see me do an album, just know the bag was right.
Right. Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying?
I hear that. Do you know what, before we leave, yeah, just on the deeper one,
Yeah.
you said when I was little, I used to think friends last forever, but I've seen them come and go. It only made me better.
Yeah, yeah.
What is your relationship like and your experience like with loyalty as a whole? So
Yeah.
not just loyalty as in loyalty that you've shown,
Yeah.
but loyalty that you've experienced.
Yeah. Loyalty in itself is like a, what's that thing? A whirlpool, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's one of them ones that is such a big force, yeah. But you see, once this goes down, it's gone. Do you get it? And that's not with individuals. That's with loyalty. That's like with trust. You get me? Because with loyalty comes trust. So if you've been, if your loyalty's been broken or you've been betrayed or whatever, then now you don't trust. Yeah. But not only do you not trust, your capacity to be loyal has been damaged as well. Because I'm thinking you're going to be disloyal to me. I'm from a disloyal place. It's a dirty game. You know, like, coming from where man comes from as well, it's always like, it's a dirty game, man. You know, like, happens basically, kind of thing. If your own brethren does something, if your own mother sends you jail, if your own brethren does something to you, if your own babe mum don't let you see your youth, for whatever, innit, God knows how it's going to be. People just say, happens, it is what it is. Some defeated, beaten mentality, bro. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, yeah, man.
Yeah, so deep.
You feel me?
still.
Yeah, bro. Yeah. It's crazy. Loyalty
man.
to me, I would say loyalty is as loyalty does, innit? Yeah. If you are a loyal person, you have to ask yourself, who and what are you loyal to?
100.
Yeah. If the first answer that you don't say is I am loyal to myself, then you are a liar. And you're a liar, and if you're not a liar, you're an idiot. You're a dunce. You're not socially aware. You're not awoke. You know how people say stay woke, man. 2020. You ain't woke. Don't think you're woke.
Yeah.
If your loyalties do not lie with yourself first, and then once it lies with yourself, then you can afford to share it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? But if you're always putting yourself second, and you're always putting not even people, things, like you might have an opportunity today that you might have, but you've got a commitment to your brethren. Yeah, you had to take your brethren somewhere, or you had to follow my man somewhere, or do something. But brother, your loyalty lies with yourself first. You need to honour your commitment to yourself first. And if he's your brethren, he'll understand that. And you need to wake him up, because he shouldn't have relied on you in the first place.
Right.
He should have been loyal to himself.
Right.
And patterned it. Do you get it? Then there's loyalty between man and woman. That's a whole next.
Whole different thing.
That's a whole next thing. That's a thing where.
Is it actually though?
Brother, it is, because basically the woman will tell you, you can't love me if they measure loyalty by monogamy. They don't measure loyalty by security or stability or the fact that you got them or the fact that nothing. It's just, if you are with another woman, you are disloyal. You're a dog. Right. You get me? That's it. And fair play to them.
You know, someone will say, some women will say, you see, like, if their partner was to be with someone else for at one time, obviously they're going to be angry about that. Yeah, of course, yeah. But the thing that they would be upset about the most is the emotional connection that you have with that person.
The person, yeah.
Do you get what I'm saying? So if, like, you know, you're texting, all, like, you ask the other
but
girl,
that's just one of
you
the
ask
things.
the other girl, like, did you eat today?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
That's more. That's worse than the chop.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, but that's just during her grieving and reflecting process is one of the things that hurts her the most. And then she obviously tells you, and you see it from that point of view, because you would obviously know, like, empathy over sympathy. You get me? You would know, like, I wouldn't want that to happen to me. I would feel bun. So obviously I feel bun for her, man. I shouldn't have done that. I'm an idiot. Or I shouldn't do that, so I'm not gonna do it. Whatever position you're in. Do you get me? But me personally, like, I just see it as, bruv, I don't even want to speak on how I see it. It's literally that mad. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, it's literally that mad. If man and woman should get married, innit? If man and woman stand in front of God and swear in front of God that they're for each other and they're never gonna they're gonna forsake all others, then bruv, from you forsake that, you're disloyal, innit?
You're disloyal to your woman and you're disloyal to God.
Yeah.
If you're out here playing family, saying, oh yeah, that's my wifey, that's
Yeah.
my boo, right? You're done out here, she's done out here, both of you either commit and say it properly, so then you can have paperwork, you know, in the business now. It's not a gentleman's agreement, you know.
No.
Man want the paperwork to
Paperwork.
say, but if you move mad,
Yeah.
you're void. You get
Straight.
me? And yeah, that's it, bro. That's the way of the ages anyway. That's how it's meant to be. It's only in this finished generation, that it's just like so casual. Everything's just so casual.
Everything's all blurred now.
Yeah, everything's just casual. Everything just blasé.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You get me? Zigga zigga blasé. Zigga zigga.
Hey Potter, love and guidance for coming through, bro.
Nah,
Every
100.
time, brother. Proper appreciate it still.
100,
You know, this
man.
is one of a few conversations I think we're gonna have.
Yeah,
Especially
definitely.
when you drop the album.
Yeah,
You know
yeah,
what I
yeah,
mean? I
yeah,
can't
yeah.
run out of things to talk about. You already
No,
know that.
100,
And I
100,
only
100.
really like talking to people that I check for
Yeah.
and like especially on an artistry vibe. Do you get
Yeah,
what
yeah,
I'm saying?
yeah.
So
And I
listen,
appreciate
man,
it.
just well done on everything that you've done.
Thank you.
And you know what? Just continue
Yeah.
growing as a person, innit?
God willing,
just
bro.
continue just growing, you get me?
God willing. Thank
Honourable
you.
shout out to Under Armour as well.
Come
yeah.
on.
I might go outside and do 100 press ups
Come on,
about now, yeah?
Bolo
Quick 100, yeah? Why not?
Mean with it.
JD and the Duffle Bag Podcast, Chuckie Online, Potter, love.